Previously on Cartoon Fight Night.
Any last words?
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 29th episode of Cartoon Fight Night. I'm your host, B is Bonkers, and if you're new to this series, be sure to check out the first episode. But if you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for the fight. Tonight's battle was animated by Huntsman Draconia, so if you enjoy what you see, be sure to check out his channel and his new show, EVE. This animation was also used for episode 2 of that series. Now for tonight's fight, we have a 4-way battle royale between Animation Rewind's skeletal waifu Sans, his second waifu Bendy, the resident CFC punching bag Freddy Fazbear, and the new indie hit Cuphead. And yes, this is our first Sans, Freddy, or Cuphead episode, and that is some serious restraint. Of course, we just made Spider-Man the Sans of this series, but okay, I got nothing. Anyway, if you want an analysis on any of these guys, be sure to check out Bendy vs Cuphead, the indie game Free-for-All, and Undertale vs Steven Universe. All of these can be found on the Animation Rewind channel. Now let's not waste any time and go straight into the battle. And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place on the Inkwell Isle with no prep. Let the battle begin!
I am thrilled.
My head felt funny. Say your goodbyes now!
And you'll all be the first to hear.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the king. The wind is howling like the swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the gentleman you always had to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them.
Oh ho ho ho, we have got some explaining to do. But before we discuss why Freddy, Bendy, and more importantly Cuphead got dunked on, I'd like to thank Huntsman Draconia for making the animation and the Bendy sprites, the MLG Avocado for making the script, and X-May Gur for making the Cuphead sprites. Now, one important thing to bring up in the post-analysis right off the bat is Hildeberg's mini constellation feat. While yes, it is a legit star level feat, Cuphead would clear through the 3 with ease regardless of all the other stats. But the feat isn't legit. The simple fact is that they aren't turning into black holes or turning the planet into a fiery apocalyptic wasteland should be enough to prove that JJ, that jet pearl over here, isn't creating real stars. The feat would be very questionable at best, and even if you do want to consider it legit, it would be a huge outlier. Not even the devil has shown anything remotely on this caliber. With that out of the way, let's get into every other stat and break down why Sans wins. Well yes, Cuphead and Bendy do hold several significant advantages over Sans, it's nothing he can't work around. First off is speed. Sans can easily dodge Frisk, who dodge lightning bolts from Vulcan. This puts Sans through scaling since he's much faster than Frisk at massively hypersonic. Cuphead and Bendy are pretty fast, but none of their speed feats are even remotely on this caliber. Also, before we go any further, some FNAF fans may be wondering why we haven't mentioned Freddy at all yet. That's because I'm sorry, but he isn't even on the same tier as any of these guys. Sans especially can manipulate his soul and take him down very easily. Anyway, back to the other 3. Sans is outmatched heavily in durability by both Bendy and Freddy, but Sans is going to be easily avoiding hits and landing far more back. With Comic Retribution, he's going to tear Bendy to shreds fairly quickly. Cuphead would be more of a challenge as Comic Retribution wouldn't have much of an effect on him, but it can still get the kill after enough constant attacking. Sans also has far better crowd control. He has several abilities he can use at once that can help hold off all 3 of his opponents. He's also much smarter. He's very scientifically inclined and has lots of knowledge of different timelines. This does give him the intelligence edge. The best argument that could be made is that Bendy, Cuphead, and possibly even Freddy would only need 1 hit to kill Sans. And you're right, but it would need to be a solid hit. One of Cuphead's shots grazing Sans' skull isn't going to kill him. That would be ridiculous downplay. Anyway, the problem is landing the hit. If there's one thing Sans is good at, it's dodging. The only one you could even slightly consider to be as close to him in speed is Cuphead. And even then, Cuphead is strictly a range fighter. Sans would see his projectiles coming from a mile away and would be able to avoid them. But Cuphead would have no defense against a surprising bone attack or being thrown around by telekinesis. After being hit once, Sans would be able to keep rapidly attacking Cuphead until he inevitably beats him. Then, if Bendy and Freddy somehow survive up until that point, they'd be easy pickings for Sans to finish off in a single attack, making the winner of this battle, Sans. Now, if you do want to see a rematch where these guys team up with their partners, being Papyrus, Mugman, Foxy, and Boris, Alice Angel, Bendy doesn't really have a partner, we'll work something out for that. But anyway, just like the video, and for 3,000 likes there will be a rematch. Make sure to comment down your own ideas and they may become future episodes, but for the love of Darkside, please don't spam them. And stay tuned as I reveal the next fighters. On the next episode of Cartoon Fight Night.